Red Energy is an energy retail company. We sell electricity and gas in the Australian market, Victoria, New South Wales and South Australia. So our organisation, obviously it's the energy markets, gas and electricity. We have about 400,000 customers. We have about 500 employees based at a single site here in Melbourne. Like all companies, we'd had experienced growth year on year, and we'd had a reasonable amount of success, but we'd got to a point where the platform just wasn't scalable. We came to a point we need to start looking at a platform that allows us to grow our customer base, innovate into different channels, but also think about the optimisation of the workforce. None of our systems were integrated, so therefore all the conversations we're having with customers were treated in silo. There was no context. So Red was faced with, well, how are we going to get into these bigger markets, but still maintain a reasonable level of the workforce, but also improve that customer experience along the way. Success for us was obviously being able to get rid of all the different technologies at play that were aging and put it onto a single platform. And then if we come back to what were the core drivers about what we're trying to achieve, or we're trying to allow our business to grow. So if we wanted to continue our growth, we needed a platform that allowed us to do that. We needed a platform that could scale, and Genesys can do that. The core driver was to get rid of, we had an outbound dialing service. We paid a per month seat fee. That was costing us a lot of money. So with the Genesys platform, you get that out of the box, well, so to speak. And the other big business case ticket was the workforce management. Improved visibility of what's going on in the workforce, and doing more with the same amount of resources. One of the key benefits of Genesys is that single platform. You've got the ability to add different channels, and you've got visibility of all those interactions you're having with the customer. And then the flip side of that is that your workforce, to meet those demands from the customers, you've got visibility of that. And the beauty of Genesys is then you can deliver that to a solutions consultant or an agent and present it to them in a soft phone, all that information around that customer. We purchased inbound, so manage our IVR contact. We purchased outbound, so for all our predictive and preview campaigns, workforce management, multimedia. We bought email and web chat, and we also bought some self-serve functions. We broke it into phases, and obviously we made sure that customer footprint was right at the heart of it, what we're doing. For me personally, the great thing is being able to say we delivered what the executive asked us to do. Every time we're talking to customers now, no matter what channel it is, we know who they are, and we can then try and best work out how to serve them. It's sort of that first contact resolution. And Genesys allows us to have lots of conversations around breaking down barriers between different areas of the business. Genesys provides infinite possibilities.